going to solve 1.4, and that exercise of real number is completely based on the term terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal. It means, first of all, we have to understand what is terminating decimal. In previous class, you have studied about terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal. It can be said recurring decimal. Also, it can be said non-recurring decimal. It can be said repeating decimal. It can be said non-repeating. How? What is terminating? Means the decimal expansion which will be terminating will be said non-recurring also, non-repeating also. If the decimal expansion of a rational number is non-terminating, it can be said recurring decimal also, repeating decimal also. First of all, we try to understand. Suppose you have a rational number 1 by 2. If you are going to convert into decimal, you have to put here decimal. Before decimal we put 0 because 1 is not going to be divided. So you can see to distinguish decimal we put 0 before it. So while you are going to put decimal, 0 will be here. Now 5 then 10, then divide, subtract it, you will get remainder 0. It means 0.5. Clear? It means it can't be further divided. 0 can't be further divided by 2. Now come to here. If you are going to divide 1 by 3, you have to follow the same procedure. Put 0 then decimal. Here 3 are 9, 1, 3 are 9, 1. Again 0 because here decimal 0 will be coming. 3, 9 and 1. So this step will be followed till you are continuing your divide. It means non-terminating. Means remainder is not getting 0. It means it will be continued till the further division is going on. This decimal expansion will be said terminating and non-terminating. Clear? It can be written in this way. If one digit is coming, you can put decimal above it. This decimal will be read as recur, or you can write as 3 to the power bar. The 3 bar. Bar will be indicating that digit is coming again and again. In this way, I hope you are able to get terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal, in which division is completely performed, is terminating, or can't be performed, it will be continued till we are going non-terminating. So how to identify? Suppose this was the smaller number, a smaller fraction, we easily perform. But how to identify the given rational number is terminating or non-terminating? First of all, see the general form of decimal rational number is p by q. So here q is denominator. If q can be expressed in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n. Clear? It means if you are going to prime factorize q means denominator of rational number, and you are getting n only 2 and 5 as prime factor, no other prime factor in that time the decimal expansion of that rational number will be terminated. If for non-terminating, if in p by q, if q can't be expressed in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n, In that case, it will be non-terminating. In that case, it will be said recurring. In that case, it will be said repeating decimal. So I hope you have studied this thing in class 7, 8, 9, and that was only for recapitalize. Here we are at question number 1. First question of this exercise 1.4 states that you have to decide that which rational number will be terminating and which will be non-terminating. First question is given, first is given 13 upon 3125. The here denominator, in rough work, you can do 3125. So it is divisible by 5, again by 5, again by 5, again by 5, again by 5. It means 3125 is equal to how many times 5? 5 to the power 5. It can be written 2 to the power 0 into 5 to the power 5. Because 2 to the power 0 equal to 1. So since the denominator of the given rational number can be expressed in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n. Therefore, the decimal expansion of 13 upon 3125 is a terminating decimal. For second part of this question is given 17 by 8. 8 again can be written 2 into 2 into 2 equals 2 to the power 3, and it can be written 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 0. The same way we can write it will be a terminating decimal. Next question, third. Third is given 64 upon 455. Means 455 will be prime factorize. 5 9 ja 1 ja, 7 1 ja 13 ja, 13 1 ja. Since 455 is equal to 5 into 7 into 13 is not equal to 5 to the power m into 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n. Since the denominator of the given rational number cannot be expressed in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n only. Therefore, the decimal expansion of 64 upon 455 is a non-terminating repeating decimal. Now question number 4. fourth of this is given 15 upon 1600. So you observe 5 is common in both. So first of all cancel it. Next step 1600 because common factor should be removed. Then it comes 3 upon 320. Now prime factorize 320 by 216, 280, 240, 220, 210, 25, 5. How many times? 6 times. Since 320 can be written 2 to the power 6 into 5 to the power 1. The same way you have to express the derivative of the given decimal number can be expressed in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n. Then decimal expansion of this number is a terminating decimal. Then after come to 5. Question number 5. 29 upon 343. The 343 prime factorize it. 7 4 is 28, 6 remainder, 7 9 is 63, 7 7 7 1. Since 343 is equal to 7 to the power 3 is not equal to in the form of 2 to the power into 5 to the power n, so this will be the similar answer in this way. I hope you are getting it. Then after question number 6 is very clear. It is already given. 6 is already given. 23 upon 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 2. So already derivative in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n. It will be terminating decimal. You can write it the same way. Then question number 7. 7 states 129, 129. 2 to the power 2, 5 to the power 7 and 7 to the power 5. So we observe here 7 is also prime number apart from 2 and 5. It means we must have only 2 or 5. Apart from this we observe 7 is a prime factor. Therefore it will be also non-terminating decimal. Way of writing solution is the same. Next come to the question 8. Question number 8. It is given 6 upon 15. You observe both number is divisible by 16. 3 2 ja, 3 5 ja. 2 by 5. So you observe denominator 5. Here 5 can be written in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n. First question, it is the first part as we have done here. Next 35 upon 50. Question number 9. 35 upon 50. So 5 7 ja, 35, 5 10 ja. Now 7 upon 10. 10 can be written 2 into 5. Means denominator can be expressed in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n. It means its decimal expression will be terminating. Next, last question. 77 upon 210. It is divisible by 7. Both numbers. First of all cancel. 11 it becomes, 30 it becomes. Now it becomes 11 upon 30. Now prime factorize of 30. The 30 can be written 2 into 3 into 5. So here 3 is another prime factor. Its decimal expansion will be non-terminating repeating decimal. In this way, first question we have done. We are in second question now. How to do? Now, in second question is based on first question. The decimal expansion was terminating. The rational number whose decimal expansion was terminating, you have to express in decimal form. That is the question. So, in question number 2 first is the first. because it was a terminating decimal. 13 upon 3125. You can write 13 upon 5 to the power 5. You know, to make it 0, it requires 2. If 5 times 5, you need to 2 5 times. It means you have to multiply 2 to the power 5 and divide by 2 to the power 5. In this way, what it will be? 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to the 32. 13 into 32. Here become 5. Base will be common because power is same. Now multiply 30 to the 26, 30 to the 39, and 2 41. Now 10 to the power 5. It means 416, and it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you will write 416. How many zeros? 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then put decimal. I hope you are getting it. Next question number second. It was also terminating because in first question we have already decided which one is terminating and non-terminating. The second one is 17 by 8. You can write 17 by 2 to the power 3. Here 5 required to make it 0. You have to multiply by 5 to the power 3 in numerator and denominator. It becomes 17 into cube of 5 into 5, and this becomes 2 into 5 power 3. Then multiply by 17, 17 5 the 85, 8, 17 2 the 34, 8, 34, 8, 42, 17 1 the 17, up 4, 21. Here it becomes 10 to the power 3. Then you can write 2125 upon 1000 after 3 decimal places, because 30 you have to place decimal. This is the second question. It was also terminating. Next, third was not terminating. Fourth was terminating. The terminating fourth, 16 upon 15 upon 1600. So 15, you observe it was divisible by 5. 3 ja, 2 ja, 3 ja, 2 ja, 0. Here what will be? 3 upon 320. So you have already prime factorized it. You can see from there, but here I have erased. So we have to do once more. We observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means 2 6 times and 5 1 times. How many more times 5 needed? Here 6, here 1, so 5 times needed. Here 5 times. Then 3, 5 to the power 5 is equal to 3, 1, 2, 5. Here will be what? The product will be 300. What will be 2 to the power 6 and 5 to the power 6. You can now multiply 75, 3, 9. It becomes 2 into 5, power 6, 9, 3, 7, 5, 10 to the power 6. It becomes 9, 3, 7, 5, 60. 60, 9, 3, 7, 5, 60 you are observing. Count 6 digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 to decimal. This is the answer. In similar way, you can solve the remaining part of this question. Next, third question, see. The following real number have decimal expansion as given below. In each case, decide whether they are rational or not. In first question, third first is given. First question is given. Wait for ink. 1 second. Only 3 questions, then after you will finish the chapter. See the first question. third first 43.123456789. This is the number. You observe here 3 dot is not given, in this way not given, not given, it means it is a terminating decimal. The given decimal is terminating. So what will be the prime factor? The terminating decimal is given. Then after its cube, cube means denominator can be expressed only in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n. Because in fraction if you are going to represent, you will write 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Upon in place of decimal put 1. How many digits? 9, 9, 0. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 3, 6, 1 more, 9. If denominator is going to be expressed in the prime factor, you will get 2 and 5 as a prime factor. You can prime factorize and write in the form of multiplication. Second part. Second part is 0.120122 12222 You observe here 10, here 20, here 30, here 40. This is said to be non-terminating non-drifting decimal. It is a non-terminating non-repeating decimal. It means it is an irrational number. If it is an irrational number, we can't express q in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n. Thank you.